Oh, hello. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead. And, it's been a bit, so first off, I'd like to say sorry about that. No, it was some stuff outside of my, circumstances, real world stuff. Come on, I should, there we go. But yeah, it's been pretty hectic around these parts. Had to do a lot of stuff with family, help look after things, look after my nephew, things like that. And it's been a bit hectic. So yeah, it's ended up making me too exhausted to do certain things. Just checking something here. But yeah, I've had to help out my nephew a lot. And it's left me like pretty like physically tired. And giving me like a weird sleep pattern as well. And some other family stuff. So I've ended up having to like move streams around and then not even be able to do the moved around streams. It's been a whole thing for sure. But I'm back, and hopefully next week should not be as bad. But yeah, so what I decided to do, because it's been a bit, just want to do something random, and because of some stuff, I've got my I've got my wheel set up. You won't be able to see it on camera yet. You will do. I want to do something with it, and there's actually a Christmas Winterland event going on in Euro Truck Simulator 2. So I thought, why not? I got my beautiful Christmas sweater. But yeah, let's just check it out here, and I'll talk more about what's been going on. I'm gonna have to hold the hand out of the trucks here. Here we go. I'm gonna make the game a bit bigger. Hang on. I think we can go about there. Okay. And I'm gonna put some music on. I think that's an okay volume for that. Yep. I might go a little lower, actually. Yeah, about there. Okay, no, that's probably too low. Okay, hang on. Actually, I'm gonna... do that. Okay, I think I'll put it around there. Hey, Oswano. Yes, welcome back. Doing some winter trucking. Now, I haven't tried this event yet. I've literally just loaded the game up. Make sure my settings are. Let's get into the game here. We have to look at our available routes, actually. So if I go back in here, there's this event listed here, yeah. Christmas Wonderland. Use external contacts with the World of Trucks connected profile, which I haven't set up yet. The community is to deliver supplies and gift packs to and from Christmas Winterland using as many cities as possible. There are 5 different depots in Winterland for all deliveries to and from. They are Christmas Market, a town square market, Marigold's, a chocolate factory, North Star Post Office, Rudolph's Crafts, an arts workshop, and Snowy Peaks, a mountain resort market. So, your personal goal is to complete 15 deliveries for them, including at least 1 delivery to and from each depot, using either Euro Truck 2, American Truck, or both. Snowflakes are gained for those cities that are delivered to or received from. For a city received 1 snowflake, the community must complete 1,000 deliveries. The community goal is to reach at least 1,000, and there's a bunch of like Christmas rewards for it. Access to Winterland is available using a portal which materializes after you accepted any event cargo. Find it on the map and navigate towards it. When leaving Winterland through a portal, you can either deliver a cargo to its destination or travel to around the city for a new job. Alright. So let's give this a go. And yeah, you can see the wheel I've got down here. This is the Logitech G920. I think I've got that right. I've also got a stick here, which you'll have to forgive my my cable here. I could probably do that. That might help a little bit. And you won't see the pedals, but the pedals are down there. I don't have a proper mount, so unfortunately there is going to be a little bit of this today. But I'll pretend and say it's like simulation style. It's more immersive. It's like you're in the truck with me. But let's have a look at this then. Okay. That's a short one. I want to see if there's any like that go to Scotland. Doesn't look like it right now. No. Okay. Let's see. Let's try this one that goes to a Wonderland. So yeah, I've not messed with an event thing before. I actually had to set up my like World of Truck account today. I do have a lot of DLC on this. I don't have everything. I'm missing, I think, like 1 or 2 DLCs, like the more recent ones. But here we go. You have to let me know how the game audio is compared to the music, but I think it's good. So, the one thing I don't have that I would like to sort out at some point is a better way to look around. I'm using the... Oh, hang on a sec, I'll let you know, Doom. But yeah, I'm using my D-pad as my camera, which obviously for certain turns, you need to be able to look around. What ideally I need is some sort of like track IR thing where it's based on your head tilt. What does a Euro Truck Simulator have for DLC? So I think there are a couple of cosmetic ones, but the main DLC is map upgrades. So if I go to the world map here, and zoom out. Can we zoom out more than that or not? No. Okay, so a lot of this area, I think like Spain and Portugal, that's all DLC. the like south part of France and Italy and some places to the west here. I think this might be an indication of DLC that I don't have. And also we got all the areas here. I don't know if up here is DLC areas or not. But that's the main thing. But yeah, this is the truck. So my progress in this save. I own my own truck, which is this one. I'm not super high level, but you know, level 12, that's fine. I did get a... You know, I'm in the top 5. Nice. Nice, thank you. There we go. So I'm gone for Dimple automatic right now, which means that I shift for like forward, neutral, and reverse. But that's it. Because I don't even know how to use a clutch pedal. And I haven't messed with... There is like a sequence one. Oh. Okay, I'm going a bit too fast. Thank you, yeah. Like I said, it's just the wheels mounted to my desk, so there's going to be a bit of camera vibration. But, it should be fine. I do want to get like a proper... Oh. Try and remember. I do have a handbrake mapped, but I forgot what I mapped it to. Also, I can use the indicators. I don't know if I actually need to. I think that's... Like, I don't think you get penalized. I have a clutch, but it's not... I'm not using it because I don't even know how. But I do have a clutch pedal. Here we go. But yeah, I'm paying off a loan in this game. No, actually, I'm basically done. I could probably just pay it off myself, but I'm just going to let it auto pay off. Probably close to the point where I'd want to... Oh, look, there's the Gherkin, the London Gherkin. Where I'd want to get a better truck. I do have a home base, but I don't have any... drivers or anything. That's kind of the one of the like the big goals. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to do this without I'm gonna try and do this as realistically as possible. And not... Can I press the horn? Oh, yeah, yeah. Ah! I forgot it's way louder when your head's sticking out the... Sorry, I had to do the horn motion. But yeah, when your horn's like when your head's sticking out the window, it's louder. Alright. Okay, set waypoint to a desired portal. I'll go to this one because I haven't actually been there. So if you're not familiar with a trucking simulator, and I don't blame you. Oh yeah, I've got to shift out of reverse there. You know, you take your jobs, but it's kind of your own boss kind of thing. When you start out, you can just pick random jobs, but you're not on like a regular rota. It's more just once you pick a job, you have like a time limit and requirements and things like that. Pretty much the requirements are just like, get here in this time frame and don't don't screw up the cargo. Don't mess it up. There haven't been any, for example, where they're like, oh, you have to go to multiple locations. I don't know if that's a thing that's in this game. Lavish foods, ooh. Alright, just gonna chill in traffic here for a bit. But yeah, they've been updating this game for a while. Like, not only just with DLC, but they've been doing, like, map overhauls in areas as well. Where, kind of... So this is not a 2-scale map. Well, 1-to-1 scale, I mean. Oh, that was not a red light violation. Come on. I was past the light, game. I take umbrage with that. Okay. But yeah, in some cases they've gone back to areas and they've made them bigger. I forget what the exact scale is, but it is a pretty big map. Like, I think going from, like, the furthest point, like, 1-to-1 from furthest point, is a pretty long journey. Like, a couple of hours. Though I've not done it personally. And I don't know if I had the most recent DLC installed, if that would change that. I am hoping they one day do some England map overhauls, because London is, though there's some like key parts to London, there's definitely like some key icon stuff. Like, London is quite small in this game. Oh god, my character's already a bit tired. I already need someone to take over while I sleep. Luckily, no, you just have to find a place you can park and take a break. Though if you refuse to, you'll start getting fined if you know, like a police car goes past you while you're driving. And also, eventually, you do start blacking out on the road, which is kind of terrifying. I don't recommend it. But it's a surprisingly chill game. I don't know why. I like it so much, because you'd think, like, you know, you're doing a fake version of the job. But I guess it's just, I really like seeing all the different areas, and because it is a scaled down version, you know, you can get through a country in like 5-10 minutes and see all sorts of different things, and it's a very kind of idyllic version of a lot of these areas. Yeah, I'm gonna go into... Oh dear. Give way. I forgot what this is called. But I'm in, like, I don't have to hold down the accelerator pedal mode now. Why are you even yawning? I'm not even in red yet. I probably should have slept before starting this. Though I don't actually know if my current job has a limit. Let me see. How do I, change this? Oops. Hang on. Let me pause. Okay, yeah, I do have a current time limit. And there's, yeah, that stuff. There are no short messages. I'm not in a chat right now. Oh, how do you reset this? Hang on, I might have to look that. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, route sizer, truck adjustments. Okay, we'll be fine. Yeah, I've messed it up. Normally the route advisor like turns with you, and I forgot how you make it in that mode. Yeah, I'll just stick it in this for now. Alright. We can take it a bit faster now. So I should preface this, I don't actually know how to drive IRL. I've never taken any lessons doing that. So you're gonna have to forgive me if I make mistakes or things like that. I've only really been into the wheel stuff for like the past, probably not even a year actually. For like half a year. But yeah, I've been in cars obviously, but not driven. But I do recognize some of the areas around these routes, like M25 stuff, which is this like big circle highway that goes around Greater London. Okay, yeah. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to take a sleep break with my character somehow. Okay. Alright, here's our portal. Whatever this is. Here we go. Okay, yeah, so this is all new. Oh, thankfully they've reset my Okay, so my route visor got reset, I think. But also, this is a whole new area. Also, my sleep stuff got reset, which is nice. So let me check. Let me go to the map screen. Oh yeah, they just straight up made like a brand new area for this. That's fun, that's fun. Alright. This does make me wonder if one day this game Oh. I'm fine. Just a little bonk. There we go. Trying to remember. Okay. That's my buttons. Funny enough, we don't have speed limits here, so I can go as fast as I want. But yeah, this does make me wonder if this game's ever going to have more weather effects. You can get rain, but I don't think currently there's any sort of like snow stuff outside of this map here. And I don't know if they're, you know, simulating the physics or anything like that different for this event. Oh, we found the post office. Yep. So yeah, the reason why I wasn't around, despite like planning and then having to kind of cancel on the day, is my nephew's been around a lot. We've been doing a lot of housework. People have been ill, including my nephew. He's had like a pretty nasty cold for a bit as well. And like he's fine. It's not like you know, like taking care of him's a pain or anything, but it takes a lot out of me a lot of the time. Hang on. Ugh. There you go. That's a bit more comfortable for me. So yeah, ended up kind of getting in the way of things. And even yesterday, which I did plan on streaming, I ended up needing the day to recover. Just an extra day after the weaker stuff. But I wanted to get this stream in because I found out that I don't have... So I sometimes have plans on Sunday, but I didn't have any this week. So I wanted to make up for it. And I did plan on doing a Euro Truck stream. Just like a one-off kind of thing. And I didn't even realise this event was going on. So when I found out this was going on, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like a extra special stream. Alright. Okay, slow down slow down a bit. Okay. Oh wow! Look at that! Okay, I gotta back up a bit. You don't really see people a lot in this game, it feels like to me. So yeah. And yeah, this just was as far, you know, you don't pay for this mode. It's time limited. But yeah, I do wonder if this game will ever get oh, okay. Let me see if I can get in the position here. There we go. It's weird that the light, the mirror to see the front of the truck is like over there. Excellent! Okay, continue. Alright, let's look at the... Let's see. Trying to... Where should I go? I'm kind of tempted to do this one. I don't think I've been to Italy in this game yet. You know what? We're going to do this one. Take a longer one here. Alright. Alright, and go. Also, I might quickly, yeah, I'm going to quickly, if you look on the mini-map, you can see there's a, there's an icon there. That's a little event thing you can do. We're going to go do that quick. I do have some actual plans for stuff coming up on stream. I did put a tweet out about it, but I'll probably put one more out. There we go. Hell yeah, Rudolph's Village. There actually are a ton of these out in the actual map. Though you can only find them in free drive mode usually, from what I remember. I love they built all this out though. Okay. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh. Got caught on a mound there. There we go. There you go, that's much better. This was one of the games that I primarily got the wheel for, though, just because I'd played it with a controller and that was okay, but you don't really get that, you know, like having to turn a wheel. Oh, what the fuck? Hang on. Oh. Shit. Hang on a sec. How did that happen? Okay. Sorry about that. Somehow one of my light cables got stuck on my pedal. Yeah, I'll take a drink break quick. Hey, Lola. Ah, there we go. Oh, oh. Okay, there we go. But yeah, if you pay attention to the route advisor there and you look at the kilometer and time, you'll notice that I'm driving like a minute's worth in about 1 to 2 seconds. So that's how they kind of do it. Like it's smaller scale, but then they kind of pretend what the actual units would be. So even though it says an hour, this is only like a... Really? I didn't even turn my headlights off. That wasn't on me. Sometimes you gotta be careful because there's certain times where you're not supposed to have the headlights on, and you are, and it can be kind of hard to tell. Oh yeah, because we don't have a trailer right now. We're cooking, but I would like to get a better truck at some point because this one does start to struggle when you go up hills and things like that. But the better trucks, there is actual progression where it's based on your level, what ones you're allowed to buy. Okay, let's slow down a bit. God, I love all this stuff. It's so funny they made all this for this event. Oh, we're in the town square. Okay. So yeah, I'll mention it now. So what's the plan for stuff coming up on stream? So it's been on my list for a long time, but I randomly got the inspiration. I was like, I want to, you know, I brought that. Oh no, I've got to. Okay. I've got to get my truck turned around. It's been on my docket. If you're ever curious, I have a Google doc linked on my Twitch page. It has a list of games I'm either planning on streaming or kind of could potentially stream. And the Katamari Damacy remaster has been on that list for a very long time. I got it on sale on Switch at some point. I was like, you know what? I'm in this kind of weird lull where I don't want to do any more like survival horror stuff too close because I've done a lot of that recently. So I thought, you know what? Let's just do like a little one-off thing that's going to be quick. So that's going to be coming up. And some of the stuff I want to do, like the stuff I want to do with Action Sack, that's not quite ready yet. Okay, where's our nearest portal? I'm going to say this one. Yeah, I've got a bit more I need to do for that. But, that's one of them. And then also, the John Romero, a couple of years ago, made his own, like, unofficial kind of, like, 5th episode for Doom 1 called Sigil. And he made a Sigil 2 that came out a couple of days ago that I would, like to play. And I've done, like, test stuff with Doom on stream, but I thought, you know what? I want to play some classic Doom, some Gen X shooter stuff on stream. So I'm going to go through Sigil 1 and 2. That was another planned thing. And then we've got the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 Nintendo 64 VOD that I'm going to restream. That's almost done. I've just got to get some extra music sorted out for it. And then just double check through the VOD to make sure that I've not like accidentally fucked up any of the replacement audio I've put in. But that should probably be around the new year. I think that could be ready. Like just a bit after then. No, when I can get a hold of it, the next big thing I want to do is definitely Sekiro. It's been a while. God, it's been, hasn't been like a whole year, but it's close to a year since we did the Dark Souls 3 stream, I think. So it would make sense to play that soon. Yeah, I think you do slide a bit more here on the corners, and it takes a bit longer to slow down. I'm not entirely sure. I love we've also got the Northern Lights. Your Borealis. Well, I have to see it. I normally use a like more realistic headlights mod, but I decided to turn it off because the I might have an older version, and the game was saying like, oh hey, it might not be compatible. I think the only thing I'd say, and apparently there's like a HDR update that I don't know if I can even use HDR settings with my setup. But the nights aren't as dark as I would like them to be. Like, this is not how dark it would actually be if you're out in an area like this. But maybe there's a setting I can use to actually enable that. Alright, here we go. Here's our portal. I wish this annoys me that it does the whole button 9 thing. Like it's an Xbox One wheel I've got here, so I feel like it should just be able to say what buttons that actually is. Yeah, we'll just use the keyboard. There we go. Here we are, back to reality. Okay, so now we've got to worry about speed limits again, I think. Don't have to worry about fuel right now, so... The one thing I should probably sort out in this game is getting a, if you can tell here, we've got, you know, the steering is on the, right side of the truck. I guess that's, wait, where are we? Oh, wow, it just, like, takes you instantly there. That's funny. But, yeah. I thought we were going to have to do, like, the whole journey, but I guess not. But, yeah, this is a UK truck, which is why it has the wheel on the right. Which is not how it normally is. Here, I should, move on to here. So I should get a second truck in this that's suited for the you know, driving on the right hand side. Yeah, slow down. There you go. This would also be a game I'd love to try in VR. Which I know you can do. I don't know if it's a mod or official or not, but I have seen it. There we go. Alright, we could... speed up again. Yeah, I've not been to any of this part of the map at all, which I think this is all DLC stuff. I'm curious if any of these winter deliveries are going to actually keep you like on the main map for a long time or not. That's what I want to see. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is a bit darker. Maybe it's just the areas I've driven around, but this is way darker than a lot of the other areas I've been to. Also, I'm not doing it now just because of I don't want to worry about VOD mutes or anything like that. But this game also, you know, you can listen to like actual radio stations, and that's fun, especially because, you know, I think they'll be tied to where you are on the map. So, you'll pick up different radio stations depending on where you are. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to slow down that much. Here we go. Hey guys. Alright. Okay. So, I've never been able to do these. These, you have to be pretty good at parking and maneuvering. So, I'm going to go with play it safe. Play it safe I can usually manage. Where do you need it? That's a rough one. Because it almost always you have to 180 the entire trailer. Whereas this, you know, there's some adjustment here, but not too much. Okay, yeah, it's so weird that that mirror's there. I wonder if that's something you can adjust, because there is like a customization menu. Okay. Oh, that's why. Alright, it's a bit cheeky, but I'm just gonna... Alright. Oh, you can see me in there, a trucker boy. Okay, hang on. Can I get this work in? Nope, not if I don't steer the right way. You know what? I give up. Cool. Alright, let's do a bit more here. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay. Let's do this one for now. Delivering live pigs, okay. Alright. Come on, there we go. Try and spend a bit more time outside of the Winterland area so we can get to daytime. There we go. There we go. Try not to do anything too risque. There we go. Because, yeah, if you're not paying attention, or if you try and just, like, take turns at full speed, it is not that hard to... Nope. flip stuff. I guess right now I don't even have the cargo with me, so that's why I'm doing a bit better. There we go. Okay, good. Let's get up to... Up to 80 here. There we go. If you have, like the track IR stuff, like the head tracking or the VR, you can keep an eye on your actual dashboard better. I tend to just go off of the speed advisor thing in the bottom corner. Especially also because I'm not running this to like 4K resolutions or anything. That might help a bit. Oh. I gotta slow it down a bit. Trying to figure out so many cars are going this way, but I remember that the cars can... There's areas where you can't go, where there's, you know, there's no actual road there, but the cars will just drive off. There they are. There we go. Yo. Jeez, could have opened the gate a little sooner, couldn't you? Alright, here's our live pigs. So we've got to be nice with these guys. Okay. Oh, whoops. I was pressing the wrong pedal there. Ease in. There we go. There we go. I do want to do a stream where I do try out the full, like, clutch mode. It's basically, if you want to use, like, the full H pattern shifter, you have to be in the mode where you use the clutch as well. I don't know if there's any, like, thing to help you learn it, though. And I've played, like, a few sim racing games with Will, but I need to, like, to kind of, like, mess around and try them, like, a couple of Gran Turismo games. I don't know if there are any games that would help you learn... Oh, shit. Okay, I gotta be more careful with my load here. Alright, 5-hour trip. It'll be daytime by the time we get there. But the ones I've played actually don't even have clutch simulation. Maybe some of the latter ones, like maybe one of the PS3 ones has it. But also, like, actual, like, full gear shifting seems like a very daunting task. Like, I've messed with it a little bit, but I don't know if I could ever get to the point where I could do it subconsciously, and also just knowing, you know, say in a racing game, like, okay, if I need to slow down, what gear do I need to be in for this corner and things like that. Like, I don't know how you learn all that stuff. It seems crazy to me. Ah, there we go. I think once we get up onto the higher route here, we'll be in a more chill situation. Oh. Whoops. Apparently I have a button map to turn everything off. The reason why I had the wheel out, actually, it was on my phone for a while. I have a phone note. I don't expect anyone to get anything on there. But it doubles as a, hey, if you want an idea of like what stream equipment I'm probably gonna get, you can look at my phone and that'll give you an idea. But I have a couple of wheels, which wasn't the plan. I only really wanted to get two. I wanted to get one for PlayStation 2 and one for, you know, this modern one, and then get the converter that lets you use the wheels on other systems. But I ended up seeing one of the late PlayStation 2, like early PS3 ones that has like, that came with the full shifter. Like the PlayStation 2 ones tended to be a bit more arcadey and wouldn't have like proper leather like wheel covers and things like that. But I managed to get the first one of that style, which I think was the G25 for cheap, because it didn't come with the power lead, and funny enough, the power lead for this one works on it. But I actually do have the Brooks converter, so I can use like pretty much any wheel on anything. And it was on my phone for a while, but I was like, you know what, I'll see if it ever comes up on eBay. And I got one for like quite cheap. I was a bit worried at first. I thought it wasn't working, and then it turned out it just needed a firmware update. Like, it was working, but not well. It's a pretty good converter. The only issue I have with it, really, is I don't think there's a way to specify what wheel it's emulating. So I've messed with it in Gran Turismo Sport, and I don't know specifically which wheel it's emulating in that game. It doesn't seem to pick up my shifter. I've messed with it. It doesn't seem to pick it up. So I don't know if there's some sort of like specific binding you have to set up for it to detect the shifter in that game. Though, you know, I could always just use like the paddle shifters on the wheel if I wanted to. It's just you have to kind of figure out like, oh, what do they constitute these buttons as? Oh yeah, here we go. Look, see, it's dawn now. Which means I think I have to have my lights off now. So I think you get fined for... maybe not. Maybe we can still have the lights on for a bit. But I think you do get fined if you drive with your lights on during the day. Which I guess maybe that is something you're not supposed to do if you drive. I don't know. But I do have a bunch of plans to do stuff with the wheels. If, again, you check my Google Doc, you can see that stuff. I do kind of want to go through the Gran Turismo games, because though I had Gran Turismo 2 as a kid, for some reason I never played really any of the others, besides for like playing a friend's copy of Gran Turismo 5 for a few hours. But I actually miss like the PS2 ones, for example, which are considered like the peak of the series and all that. But there's a couple of games with wheel support. That and a lot of the Need for Speed games that I missed out on. And I do plan on checking those out. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, all this part of the map's new to me. I don't think I've ever driven around this part. Because that just shows you like how big the map's got. Like, because I've played this at various points. Heck, I even played a version of this on my Mac, which like I'm surprised even run. Surprisingly, this game does scale pretty well in terms of like playing it on lower end systems. Though it does make some stuff a bit awkward, you know, like the mirrors and all that. If you pay attention, you can tell that the draw distance is different. But that's fine, you know. I'd rather have the performance and useful wheel than anything else. Sorry, useful, like, mirrors. Are you kidding me? Do I even have them on? Or should they be on? I would have thought it's too sunny out to have them on now. One thing that bothers me about that message is it doesn't tell you specifically what you did wrong. Was it because you shouldn't have them on? Or it's because you did have them on? I think this is Castlevania music we've got going on right now. It sounds like a Castlevania 4 sound font. There you go, got some fun windy roads. Also, I gotta think of, sorry, I'm thinking of like stuff coming up on the stream soonish. I do want to get back into like a Metroidvania thing, but I want to do a couple of games to kind of space that out, because we didn't do Metroid Fusion that long ago. Which, funny enough, I do want to take a look at one day, because I realized that I probably should have played the ROM hack. I thought the ROM hack didn't do certain stuff that I thought was interesting, but it turns out the ROM hack actually does re-add sequence breaking to the game, which is like one of the big issues with that game, that if you play like the base version and you do sequence break, it doesn't even work because the game's hard coded to not allow it, outside of that one trick we showed. But we haven't looked at any Castlevanias outside of the one time I randomly loaded up Symphony of the Night on the stream. But I do want to start checking out some of those, though. I think because Symphony of the Night I've played so many times, like to the point that I don't know it very well, but I roughly know like the glitchless speed, like this is the fastest route if you just want to get the best ending and not do optional stuff. Outside of, you know, like getting the Alucard shield because of its special ability is so good. Yeah. Okay, so I guess my headlights should be on right now. I don't want to think you'd have to keep your headlights on at fucking 7 AM, but there you go. Granted, the fines are pretty lax, all considering. Maybe that's a thing you could turn off. The options are very customizable. Heck, like, when this first, like, came out and was kind of first kind of popular, I think there was, like, a hard limit on how fast the trucks could go because of, like, a real-life law, where in certain areas you're not allowed to drive faster than, like, a certain speed. So you couldn't even option each speed, and that was like one of the first mods was to ignore that, and that just got added. Okay, now I'm gonna... surely now I don't need the light on. But yeah. Some true European backcountry stuff. This is cool though, because I've never seen this kind of area in this game before. What I should do at some point as well is double check and see like what towns have had the big overhauls to make them a lot bigger, and make sure I set up so that I'm actually can go one of those routes. I think the 80 kilometers an hour, that's the like hard truck limit, because you'll definitely have some traffic that will overtake you at that speed. Though funny enough, in the UK you're allowed to go a bit faster. I say UK, but I don't think all the UK is there. I think it's just England and a bit of Scotland. Alright. Okay, about an hour. That's probably like 10 minutes in game time, I think. I forget exactly how it works out. Like I said, if you look at kind of... let's watch the minute indicator. Okay, so a minute is probably about 3 to 4 seconds in this. I indicate just kind of out of force of habit, plus I kind of just like doing it. Though I know, I've never tried it, but there is like fan server online stuff, and I think they're a lot more stricter about following rules and indicating and things like that. Though weirdly enough, in that mode you can even drive other vehicles. I've seen it. Like you can, I think you can technically like roleplay as police in some servers. I don't know if I'd ever go that far, but I don't know, some of the convoy, like seeing what convoy simulation is like would be fun. I wonder if there's... I do need to look in some more mod stuff, because I am curious what is available. Oh, that was... I took that a bit fast. If there were like more sim stuff, for example, like there's no hunger or toilet meter. It's just the sleeping one. Though I guess with the accelerated time, that would probably be a bit annoying. Oh, here we go. We got a toll booth. Oh, hang on. Start toll road, keep the ticket, press the following key. Yep. You can actually drive through and blast through those, but obviously you get fined if you do that. And it's quite dangerous to do. I think that's part of the reason why these games are stuck with people. Is like you can take them very seriously, but they're also made in a way where you can just goof a bit. And the game does have the freedom to let you do that. You know, like, I think with the fines and stuff being so lax, if you do, like, run lights and crash and things like that, allows for that. Yeah, look at this area. This area is beautiful. Yeah, okay, now look at that, I'd say maybe it's like between 3 and 5 seconds is about a minute in this game. I'm not good enough at maths using time format to figure out how long that is. Okay, I think I need to be on this way. Also, I just realised I didn't have my my right mirrors in view. Okay, let's slow down a bit for this. Oh. This is an interesting little side road here. There's also like points where you have to have your cargo weighed. I forget where those show up though. Oh. End of toll, you have to pay 8 English pounds. There we go. I think the currency they show you is set by you, so this would all be euros, but I'd say if it's set to GBP. These are some fun roads because it's just not all highway. Like, there's definitely some routes. I did some like testing about a week ago. There are some routes where you're pretty much just on like big motorways and highways. Oh, nice. Discovered an area. But yeah, seeing kind of the more like smaller roads and having to navigate those. I played this one today specifically because I do have American Truck Simulator. Actually, Jebediah, I played that one earlier this year. But I don't have as much DLC in that one. I don't know if I have any, actually. I might only have one. I think I do have some DLC, but not most of it. I probably will get it at some point because the DLC for these games is actually pretty well priced. And it does go on sale quite often. I just, you know, you gotta be mindful with money and all that. Oh. I'm gonna be careful because sometimes I brake in a weird position, and because I don't have like full 3D head movement, I can't see the traffic lights. Oh. Take a nice break. I find this funny because I've been in other people's cars and seen other drivers. And it's funny to me, like, how some people seem to basically hate driving and it's always a rush. And anything that slows them down just upsets them, even if they don't have any sort of, like, time limit to get to where they want to go. I think I've got to reconfigure my pedals a bit though, because I'm accelerating even though I'm like barely pushing the pedal. I think I've got to change like the dead zone on it. And oh, there we go. Also, I'm going to actually indicate. I don't know if it's just the area I'm in, but I've seen a lot of drivers that do not indicate properly, and it really annoys me, especially, you know, I'm physically disabled and I use a walking stick to get around, so it's already hard enough for me, and then dealing with cars who don't start indicating until they're already turning. It defeats the whole fucking point of it. I don't know if it's just because they're bad at it. Oh, smiley ad. But it comes off like they don't realize that indicating isn't just meant to tell cars when you're turning. But again, if you're already turning, it's too fucking late. But you're also meant to indicate to tell pedestrians, like people on foot, where you're going. Alright, here we are. Here's our destination. I'd have to look how much is available in America Truck Sim. It's definitely, you know, America's such a big place. They definitely don't have as much. Like, it's not at a point where you can go from East to West Coast. It's mainly East Coast stuff they've got on there right now, I think. I wonder if they ever are going to do, like, an update to do, like, a lot more pedestrian simulation. We didn't see it in this journey, but you do get, like, a chance of random traffic incidents and roads being closed off and things like that. Though you can kind of cheese it. Like, if you're able to squeeze your way around, you can go onto roads that are meant to be blocked off. Alright. Okay, let's actually try and... There. I can do this one. There we go. Hey! There we go, did a proper journey there. And yeah, took a little bit of damage there. Okay, let's Okay, this might not be a super long stream. I don't see me going for like hours. Let's see what kind of interesting ones we've got here. Oh shit, look at this one. Why is this one so much money? There we go. These are the really long journeys. I don't know if I want to do one that long. No, not that one. Okay, that one's not quite as long. That takes us all the way up to Germany. Let's do that one. Oh, excuse me. Oh, dear. You know. Okay. Let's okay. I'm just got away with that. Oh yeah. Got to shift there. That could have gone real bad. We've been mostly incident free so far, thankfully. You know what? I should have slept before. They do account for these long ones. They do give you time to go have a nappy if you need to. It's that blue icon. I don't know how well it shows up on the stream. Not the chat one, the one above that. Is that like the top of the TripAdvisor window? But yeah, we get to see a bunch of countries now. There we go. Turn into it. There we go. I have a button map to that just like resets where the view is. There we go. Especially, I don't have a chair that's great for this, so I can't do this for too long, or it's problems with my back. So I do have to be careful. Oh. We took this a bit too fast, but hey, we made it. Okay. There we go. Scoot forward a bit. There we go. But yeah, this is the music I should mention. So it's I use it every so often. It's a bunch. Funny enough, I use it quite a few times, like IRL, like if I'm cooking. It's just a bunch of like chill Super Nintendo music. As the channel's just got like multiple of these videos, so it goes for hours. So we'll be good for a while. Oh, okay. You can go to the camera points outside of free roam. Free roam's just a better time to do it because then you don't cut into your travel time. I don't know if this is a Final Fantasy song, but it's got that sound. Reminds me of a should have stopped. That's on me. I thought I could make it. There we go. On the road again. I probably should have set my windows up so I could see like what this game. Oh. That could have gone bad. I keep forgetting. I gotta remember if I've mapped handbrake to anything. Because I've forgotten to. I know a couple of times I'll start like rolling him down a hill. Oh jeez, what's going on? Keep getting stopped here. There we go. What's been going on? I should think about what I've been up to outside of taking care of family stuff. I did randomly watch. I don't know exactly what inspired this, but I finally got around to watching Scarface. There's a lot of, what would be like renowned, really famous movies, stuff like that. A lot of them I've never really seen because I've never been like a movie person, and I don't have like a family or friends who are like that much into it. And especially with stuff that came out like previous generations to you, if you don't have like a family member who's gonna show you that kind of stuff, I don't know if it matters. Like there being multiple colors here, you can see you can't go to the orange one there, but I don't know what the blue bit means there. There we go. But you see a lot in pop culture, so I already knew some of the stuff. Like you see so many kind of scene parodies of Scarface, and I knew some of the music, the soundtrack that Giorgio did. Especially because Grand Theft Auto 3, the 80s station is just Scarface soundtrack, even though it's music that was written for the movie. But much like when I watched Fight Club, having seen kind of the culture around that movie that tries to emulate it, missing the point of the film. Having watched Scarface, it's kind of funny knowing that there's like, to a certain extent, there's a crowd that does see Tony Montana as like an aspiring character, and how much influence the characters had in some scenes. Like, I think there are multiple rappers that have names or personas that are like somewhat inspired by that movie, which I think is nuts, because like it does not go well for that character, and it is entirely Tony's fault what happens to him. Like, it does not take much for him to like really start messing things up, and he really doesn't have anyone else to blame. But himself. And it gets really, really dark. I didn't realize like how dark it gets. But also, you know, I knew that Grand Theft Auto Vice City was highly inspired by it, but I didn't realize like how on the nose some of the inspiration stuff was. I think, you know what, it probably was the announcement of the Grand Theft Auto 6, because it's going to be in the kind of like Vice City, fake Miami area. But it does make me kind of sad that Grand Theft Auto doesn't seem to want to do like period stuff anymore, outside of, you know, what they do with Red Dead. But because you think about it, like up until Grand Theft Auto 4, the games were always set in specific time periods. Heck, Grand Theft Auto 2, weirdly enough, was set in the future. It was supposed to be like near future advanced technology stuff. But yeah, because like Grand Theft Auto 3 was supposed to be like the mid-90s. Grand Theft Auto, you know, Vice City, that's 80s. And then San Andreas was like early 90s. And then since then, it's always been kind of current time. Like, obviously, after a while, they'll become dated. Like, you play Grand Theft Auto 4 now, and now it's like a time capsule of the late 2000s. But at the time, it wasn't. And it's just, I don't know, I find that stuff more interesting, and it's a shame that it doesn't feel like... Especially with, you know, how long it takes them to make games now, because of the scope of them, and how much they've got into, like, world simulation stuff. And plus, like, how much GTA Online took off for them, and that's, like, what most of their development goes towards now. But it's a shame we're not really ever going to get, like, smaller projects out of GTA now. You know, like when we were getting the stories games or portable spin-offs. Like, unless something crazy happens and Rockstar announces that they're going to do a spin-off just for, like, Switch. Which doesn't seem like something they'd be interested in doing. Because they're kind of big in the tech now. Oh yeah, this is a long one I picked. I think that estimate is based on that I'm going to have to sleep at some point. This will probably be our final trip then for the day. Because it's going to take a whole day in-game to get to. We're in the more chill area though, just to, like, bat out on the highway. Check out the birds. Look at the view a bit. Yeah, next rest stop we'll have to sleep. Which is funny because it'll probably be dark out by the time we wake up. This should be a lot of experience, this one though. I'll probably level up from this. but despite everything I said, yeah, Scarface is a cool movie. But yeah, there's a lot of it I surprisingly didn't know about it. Oh, I watched, also last week I watched some bullshit. It's always been memed about, but I watched Master of Disguise, the like early 2000s comedy movie that, from what I understand, killed Dana Carvey's career. And oh, there we go, loads installments in total of, there we go, we really got to sleep now. You have to go to designated areas, so we can't just park off the side there, as far as I know. We have to find a designated park area. So hopefully we don't get dinged with too many fines or anything. Start to black out or anything like that. It's kind of scary because eventually, yeah, you do start to black out. And you'll just wake up and your truck is just like jammed somewhere. But yeah, I'm not surprised Master of Disguise killed Dana Carvey's career. Because it's just, there are so many what were they thinking moments. Alright. Hold on a sec. Oh. Let me look at the map here. Okay, here's our next rest stop. We're not that far away from it. That's good. Got some rain now, though. It's a bit weird. You'd think you'd be able to park and sleep there. But they don't let you. Oh, really heavy rain, actually. There we go. But yeah, that's just such a weird film. I think everyone knows like the Turtle Club scene, and that's definitely like the most absurdist that film gets. That, you know, that's why I watch Scarface, because there's a Scarface parody in that movie. I don't know if it's like a good one. Like the voice is okay, but like the dialogue is just so strange. Alright. Alright, time for a nappy. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. There we go. Slept through the rain as well. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about picking up fuel. Might as well while I'm here. Doesn't hurt. There we go. Off we go. Also reminds me, I haven't got around to watching Scott Pilgrim yet. I don't know why, I haven't been in quite the right mood for it. Even though, like, Scott Pilgrim is one of my favourite pieces of media from the previous decade. I think indicating does let the AI know, like, when you're turning and stuff like that, so hopefully me doing it out of habit does help, even though you don't get, like, fined or anything for not doing it. There we go. Oh. I think what else has been going on. I actually haven't played much video games in a while. Like, outside of checking stuff out a little bit. I've kind of paused on my Kingdom Hearts stuff, mainly because I did like 3 games in a row. I got to the PSP one. That's where I was at. Which is one of my favourites from when I did play it. So I probably will jump back in that at some point. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at the map here. We get flashbang like every time I go to that screen though. Alright, we'll look around this map for a little bit. So the yellow bits, that's where I've actually been before. Okay, so we do have quite a while. We're going like all the way from Italy all the way to... Yeah, that is quite far. But yeah. This gives you an idea of like places I've been, but then places I haven't. Like, yeah, all this... Like, Finland, Sweden, I've not been around any of that. No, I have been all the way in Istanbul, which is quite far. But I've not been to Spain. Yeah, that's DLC stuff. I haven't been to any of that. Probably when I get the confidence built up to actually try this out with Clutch, I'll try and go to other areas I haven't been to yet. Yeah. This is what I mean by, like, it's quite dark here. But it's not actually that dark. Like, as someone who has been in a car that has had to drive, especially when you get to some of the kind of, like, the weird back roads that don't have any street lights. Like, it's not actually that dark. Yeah, this is pretty chill. I can't remember if it's on my dock yet, but something I will mention just because I got it not too long ago is I want to do like a brief streams, kind of one-offs, where I go back to some of the old Elder Scrolls games that I had played, and it's specifically because I want to look at the console versions, because those are the versions I would have had. I actually tried the original Xbox version of Morrowind. I borrowed it off of someone and did not get far. I tried following the main quest, so like got on the... I've forgotten the name of it. I'm going to call it the Shoe Puff. No, that's the Final Fantasy X creatures you travel on. The Shoe Puff! But that's not what it's called. To like the first major city. And I had like full heavy armor on or something. And I got a quest to kill rats in a woman's basement. And died. And I think that's just... I was like, I'm not playing that again. Because the idea of playing like a real-time like action RPG where your swings are dice rolls just didn't gel. Like, it just didn't compute with me at the time. Just the concept just was like, what? I don't get it. And admittedly, I don't think for a real-time game I would want something like that. You know, I want misses to be because, you know, I messed up, you know? There you go. See, that's an example of, like, roadside stuff happening. We've been quite lucky we haven't run into any. Like, you can change, like, how often they'll come up if you want. But I do have an Xbox copy of Morrowind now. I don't have my original Xbox still broken because I just need to like save up for that to get parts to fix it with. From what I understand, I need to buy like a drive I'm going to put in it and then get the like solder the idle cables for it and flash it with the EEPROM stuff I have backed up. Though that's something I'd probably want to do on stream, because I want to do more of those kind of like tech stream things. But it's playable on Xbox One, which is definitely the way I want to play, because it you know, you got higher resolution, way better load times. Not an amazing frame rate, but I definitely think it's a better frame rate than you would have got. I think if I had like a series console, it would be better. And it actually comes with the DLC, so even if you don't have the re-release that came with the DLC, you can still play it. And then we would look at Elder Scrolls Oblivion as well, because when I got my Xbox 360, I forget what game it was packaged with. It was supposed to come, I think, with like a Forza game or something like that. And the place I brought it from didn't have any more copies, so they said, look, you could just pick any game you want, because it was part of like the bundle. It was supposed to come with a game. And I guess a couple of friends I had talked about Elder Scrolls Oblivion, so I just said, yeah, give me Oblivion. So that was like the main game I had when I first got that console, so as you could guess, I played a lot of it. So it'd be fun to kind of jump back into those versions. Just like take a trip in memory lane, start new game, play it for a bit, see what happens. No, thinking like going back to old stuff, I kind of want to get back to... We'll do another like PlayStation 1 grab bag night probably sometime in January. Trying to space those out a bit more, because now I'm actually brushing up on the limits of my collection there. And I haven't like fallen down the rabbit hole of like buying loads of new ones. I do want to get a couple of fighting games, because I only have 2 fighting games on the system. We've already looked at Soul Blade, and I have a working copy of Tekken 3 now. Oh nice, we're in like Starry Sky area now. That's always nice to see, because the area I live, you don't get many stars. You get a couple, and I feel like it's gotten better, but it's, in some nights it's just completely bleak up there. But there are a couple, you know, I want to look into some like the weirder PS1 fighting games. I actually want to try and get like a fighting stick for PlayStation 1, but some of them are kind of expensive. There's like 2 main ones. There was a Namco one, which does seem to be the pricier one. And then there's another one that's like not Sony branded, but I think like Sony approved. But it looks a bit flimsier. Like it's quite thin. It's very strange. It doesn't look like it'd be comfortable on a lap. It's like meant to go on a desk or something. But I'd love to get like a Street Fighter EX. Trying to think of some like other notable ones. But that gets PlayStation 1. Like PlayStation 1 had so many fighting games on it. Like, I had some Street Fighter 2 collection on PlayStation 1 when I was young, when I didn't even know how to play Street Fighter. I'd only played 3D fighters. So the idea of doing, like, cancels and motion inputs, like, just didn't compute, even though, like, I had the manual. I was only familiar with how to do Tekken inputs. And granted, Tekken does have something close to a Shoryuken input, but it's more timing based than it is, like, speed based. Because it's like you press forward and then you pause and then you do like down, down, forward. So it doesn't feel quite the same. There's like a dun 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 time into it, not just like do the input kind of thing. And I don't think you can be holding forward and then go into it either. I could be wrong on that, though. Trying to think if I had any others. I think they were mostly just demos of stuff I would play. That was definitely back in the time where getting new games was quite rare, not having the money for it. Especially when you're a kid, you don't have money. Most of the stuff would have been demo discs. That does remind me, I've got to probably look at it, but I found a YouTube channel, and it's a guy who is just archiving all of the official UK PlayStation Magazine demos discs, where he's like, you know, getting them and just like uploading footage showing like what the demo discs look like and playing each of the demos like uncommentated, like archival thing. No, I've got to go grab my magazines. That might end up being a stream, a couple of streams where we get the magazines out and check them out. Because I still have a lot of them. Though it'll be kind of funny because you'll notice that I don't have, like, issues from, like, the peak of the PlayStation 1. Or I have, like, late era issues. Like, 2000, 2001 onwards. I pretty, like... Yeah, I got it all the way up until the last issue, which is hilarious. Because, like, by the last issue, they had so little to report on. And the demo discs were mostly just, oh, here's, like, some cool demos from the past. Pretty much like every week. Every month, sorry. Yeah, just chilling on the highway here. And I do have PlayStation 2 ones as well. But again, would have been later era. That one I did not keep until the end of the hardware's lifespan. I don't even remember why. I don't even remember why I stopped getting it. But sadly, I don't have any of the discs for those anymore. I needed to make room, like, decades ago, and I kind of regret it now. Because some of those demos, I had such attachments to. For example, like, the Metal Gear Solid 3 demo. I think there was 2 of them, but the Virtuoso Mission demo disc, I think I played that one so many times. That one and the Shadow of the Colossus one. But there was also, they put a later demo out that was the Metal Gear Solid 3 Virtuoso Mission, but they gave you, like, more items from later in the game. Also, just watching that trailer, I think it was made for E3 or something, but the really long demonstration, it's like an 8-minute video or something. And that's a fun one to see because it has cutscenes that aren't in the final game in that one. That's still probably like one of my favorite trailers. I'm trying to remember if there was any demos for Tekken games on those discs that I would have played. All those magazines are in the attic, so I'm going to have to, when I get the magazines down, hopefully they say, if they don't say what demos were on that issue, I can hopefully look it up. I don't know if how well archived official UK PlayStation demo discs were. It's kind of a crazy time when you think about it now compared to now. Though it's surprising if you actually look at PlayStation. I know about Xbox, but on PlayStation you actually do get a decent amount of demos for things. But you know, this is back in the era where just like everything got a demo. It was very rare for a game not to get a demo of some sort. Though weirdly enough, I don't know if I ever had a Final Fantasy demo in the magazine. Even though there were demos for Final Fantasy games, I think they were pretty much kept like official to Square stuff. That was probably the reason. Legend of Dragoon though, which was a first party Sony game that was kind of trying to be in the style of like Final Fantasy 7, 8. I remember playing that demo so many times and unfortunately never ended up with the full game. And I want to try it out. Though it'd be one if I did try out, it would be probably the fan hacks, because they fix like a lot of bugs and other weird issues that it had. Oh, interesting. Okay, that must be if you're going a certain way, I guess, but we don't need to go through those right now. Silent Bomber was also one that I remember playing the demo of a lot. Also, I think Time Crisis Project Titan had a demo, because I already had the Gun 45, so I definitely played that one. Also, The Legend of Jesse James, which is a I think that's the British developer Rebellion, made a Time Crisis clone set in like the Wild West, and I remember playing that demo a lot. That's one I want to check out again at some point. And it had a PlayStation 2 sequel I never knew about. I'm trying to think. I want to think of some other... Oh yeah, there were definitely Tony Hawk demos. Like there was... The main Tony Hawk 2 demo I always think of is the one that's in the French stage. Maricel. I think that's how it's pronounced. Probably not. No. That's, don't say that. Don't say that. You don't know. I'm just going to guess it's that. Don't think they had demos for the 3 and 4 though. Like the backports ones, but I could be wrong on that. I definitely played the Siphon Filter demo, and yeah, Tekken 3 was one I would have. Though funny enough, I would have tried Tekken 3 because my sisters had it. And there was a Street Fighter EX demo, I do remember that. X-Men Mutant Academy had a demo, I do remember that as well. Man, there's a lot of these toll booth things. I guess because there's a lot of borders maybe around here, so depending on where you come from, you have to drive through those. Okay, we're actually taking a turn off here soon. God, yeah. You know what? That might be something I plan for January. What I might do, if I can find archives, if people have backed up those demo discs, hopefully they work okay in emulators, because that's how I would probably check them out. Though, I do worry, because, you know, they're magazines from over 20 years ago. I do worry about some of the writing. Oh, there's Tenchu. There's definitely Tenchu demos. Also, like, Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. There was a weird Spyro demo that was just the skateboarding minigame from the third one. And that's mostly what I played, because I, you know, played a lot of Tony Hawk at the time. So it's just like, oh, hell yeah. I'll play that. But didn't actually ever get the full game. Medieval was definitely another one that I remember playing a lot as demos. Oh yeah, I picked a really long one here. I forget how long these can take, some of these. And I could break speed limit to try and get there a bit faster, but it's not really worth it. If we're lucky... Oh, you know what? There's a viewpoint. I'll probably do that. It's on the way, so... I think Silent Hill did have... Wait, how would you get in there? Weird. Okay, never mind. How would you get there? Maybe you can only get to that one when you're in I know you can technically get out. There's actually like first-person controls. Though I don't know if the single player even lets you do that, or you can only do that in free roam mode or something. Let's check the map again. I'm curious of where we are roughly. Okay, we're really close to being out of Italy now. Once we get past Milan. I have to remember, there is a button you can press to get just to the map screen instantly, and I don't remember it. Gotta think of some other potential stream ideas. I'm kind of curious to try out. I actually got hold of it before it got shut down. Someone made a PC port of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX, and I do have it. I just don't know if streaming that is a potential issue right now or not. I mean, I've seen bigger channels stream stuff like that and be fine. Heck, I even have the remake to play at some point. So maybe I would just stream that version instead. Yeah, I've got a super messed up sleep pattern in this game. It's going to be like 10 in the morning and I'm going to have to sleep again. I think that's probably why the journey estimate is so long on this, because maybe it accounts for oh, yeah, maybe it accounts for sleeping time, I don't know. Alright, coming up to under 1,000 kilometers. But hey, this is part of it. And you have to imagine what it's like for a real truck driver and these roads, like on their actual time and length, because again, these are truncated. You know, we've got these. I'm trying to think like how much sped up they are. Like if a minute is only a couple of seconds, that's probably like times 20 or something like that. I do have plans to look at a couple of like games, like driving games that have ridiculous maps and marathon them. But I think I would have to do some plans to make sure I've got talking points and things to do. The specific one I want to look at is Fuel. I don't know if it has a PC release or not. That's what I need to look into, because though I would like to do it with a wheel, the console version doesn't have it, which is a shame. Okay. Okay, I'm stopping here because I want to... Okay, I can see I can go this way. We're allowed on this one. End of toll. Yep, that's fine. But Fuel was a racing game. I believe it had some like I forget what it is, but like the satellite data they based it on. But it's like this stupidly crazy huge landmass. Like way bigger than it would ever need to be. I don't know if it's still the case, but at some point in time, it was the Guinness Book of Records, like biggest, like drivable landmass, like in terms of square meters or square kilometers in a video game. And it really has no business being as big as it is, because it's, you know, though there is like environmental variety, it's essentially, you know, like think of something like a Forza Horizon map but done to scale, and that's what that game is, but with like way less stuff in it. It is kind of fun, but it's just like, why is the map as big as this? And I want to do a stream where we like do it, we play for like half an hour plus, just doing like the regular races showing off, and then we'll just drive from one end of the map to the other. We probably won't do too much off-road. Like, we'll kind of follow like the arrows, but we'll off-road it a bit. It's, do you know what it probably is? It feels like Smuggler's Run turned into like a racing game, but with the maps being like even bigger than that. But yeah, I don't know if it had a PC version. Well, what's funny about the I don't remember their name, but the dev team behind it ended up becoming a support studio, and they've worked on the Crew games, Crew 1 and 2, which are the maps that are on like a, I think it's like a 1 to 50 scale map of the US. And they also worked on the new Microsoft Flight Sim. So apparently making games on like massive maps is a specialty for them. They've never been like the key developer, but they've been like a support studio on those games. Alright, I think we're like halfway there now. But we're actually coming out of Milan now. Yeah, we're not doing another delivery after this one, because I'll need to eat. I wonder if there are any mods that kind of make it a bit more simmy. I don't know if there would be a mod that would be able to make the map to scale though. Like, I don't know how you would do something like that. And I don't think there's a goal of this game to ever make the map more to scale, because I think that's kind of like against the spirit of what they even want this to do. Even though those games like that have issues, like the Crew games and other games that are kind of like, yeah, our whole thing is like, we're just going to make a map that's absurdly huge. I do always like the spirit behind those, even if, you know, they end up having issues. Like, I think the Crew 2 is actually like a pretty legitimate game. That might be one we'll do the like coast to coast thing in as well, now that I can use my wheel with that, because I have the converter. It's kind of a shame actually that the next Crew game they ended up making is like a spin-off that's on a certain like Hawaiian maps and not like a scaled down like big area. Because though I really like the changes between the first game and the second game, which have mainly like giving you like way more variety of vehicles and kind of getting rid of the attempts to make that like gritty undercover cop storyline and just make it about funness and trying out all different vehicles and driving types. What I wanted to see them do was start, like, adding areas to that map in a sequel. Like, the kind of stuff I want to see is like, okay, well, here's where, like, start adding cities to the maps that don't exist in that game. And stuff like that. But that's doesn't seem to be what they really want to do with that game, that series. And the Crew Motorfest, from what I played, was pretty much... I think I played the open beta for a bit. It was either that or it was one of the 3 weekends, but it's very much just a Forza Horizon clone. Which multiple racing games have tried to do. And it just bothers me, because it's like, I don't want a Forza Horizon clone. Because I can just go play Forza Horizon. I have like 5 games to choose from. Though I'd argue like only like 2 of them are worth playing, maybe. 2 or 3 of them. Heck, the first game's still the best one in the series. I'll stand by that. Getting rid of the like race types and making it so you can take any car through any race type, I think was a poor choice. And unfortunately that's just the series is kept with that. Though for having like the you could level up like each like type, so you know, oh, here's races that are rally based and street based and stuff like that at least helped a bit. You know what then? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna sleep at the next stop. I would have to reverse in. I turned off too late. Oh shit. That's on me. I didn't indicate. Hopefully we're not too far off from the next area. Man, the polygons on that mountain are a little a little rough. This game's usually pretty good about that. Like, I got it because it was... I think it was added to my account on PlayStation Plus one year, but there's a... I think it's Need for Speed Payback. And I actually did not finish that game because it has a terrible progression system where you have to rely on fucking, like, random loot to level up your cars. And it's a very mean system as well. Like, it doesn't dole out. You get to a certain point and it's like, okay, it's going to take you, like, hours just to get parts you want to get to the next race. But it was, yeah, it was just a... It was just a really bad Forza Horizon clone. Especially bad because you actually couldn't go off or off-road. Like, some of the off-road areas were just completely blocked off. It's a shame with how Need for Speed is perceived these days. Need for Speed Heat, I think, was actually like legitimately pretty good. And it sounds like Unbound was a bit of a step back in some places. But the whole kind of day-night stuff and like, oh, go out and kind of erase your wanted level and like almost extraction shooter like system. Plus with just the general style it had with all the neon and everything. Yeah, I'm in a truck, so I'm not allowed to go faster than 80. That sucks. This is a random poll, but this stuff gives me a bit of the original Italian Job vibes. Because there's that end bit where they escape on the bus and they go through like these kind of mountain trails, though they go on like a really narrow one. That's one I need to try and get a hold of. There was, for some reason, there was a licensed Italian Job game for PlayStation 1 that was a driver clone. In fact, way more of a driver, like, on the nose than I thought. It even directly copies the main menu format that Driver 1 had. But for that, it was a pretty good clone. And that was one I played a lot of a demo of and a friend had, and I eventually got a copy of. But I don't have it anymore. But it's one I'd like to get again. And I'd probably have to try and get... Oh, actually... No, you know what? I do have a method to get save files on the PlayStation 1 memory cards. It's just a bit obtuse, because the adapter I have, I don't think works on my PC. So I have to move, like, a save onto a PS3 and do it that way. Okay, okay, hopefully this works. Can I park here? Oh, you can't park there, mate. Yeah, I can. Alright. Sleepy time. Oh, there you go. That's my loan payoff again. How is my loan doing? Yeah, man, that's not a... Okay. Okay, it's a bit more than I thought. We'll just... Okay, we didn't sleep quite as long as I thought. We're going to get some daylight for a bit longer. This is a reminder that I've not ever played any of the Super Nintendo era Final Fantasy games. Though now I have the PlayStation 1 versions, which we'll look at one day. Though, if I ever do get physical copies, I don't know if I ever will. I want to collect the Game Boy Advance versions. Just because I find that fascinating. Though I found out something weird. I think it's one of... I forget which one, but one of the GBA ones, the PAL release... I say PAL, but it's not like PAL format, it's just like PAL region. Is actually the better version because it has a bunch of bug fixes, whereas the US version was like rushed out. Oh, speaking of... Got some great music here. We won't be able to... Oh dear, I'm getting... Noticing it's getting some slowdown in some areas. We won't be able to look at Chrono Trigger on PlayStation 1 because that never came out in the UK or Europe. And I remember the PlayStation 1 magazine, the UK one, actually did have a campaign. Even though it's officially run, obviously they weren't actually Sony reps. Oh. Oh, this is cool. We've got like a tunnel diversion. I don't know if it's always like this on the map. It kind of looks like it is. But they had some sort of like... They were trying to petition to get it released. That and Chrono Cross. We never got Chrono Cross. And Final Fantasy Tactics. I remember Final Fantasy Tactics was one they were really pushing to get PlayStation 1 PAL release, and it just never did. No, I do have the PSP like in like upgrade version because it has a bunch of extra content, and I want to play that version. I don't know if I would ever stream like an RPG thing like that. That's always the worry with streaming stuff. I always think about, well, what game would actually suit streaming the way I stream, especially like text heavy stuff like that. And it's also good to have stuff that you'll play off stream. I've noticed with some games when I've played them on stream, I end up not remembering as well as when I play them offline. And I don't know why, but there's some games that I really don't remember. Some of them better than others. Like Eco I remember quite well. But that's probably because I had played it once before. That's another one I got to get to. We've got to finish the Eco trilogy. I might try and get to that soon. Do The Last Guardian. It's the final one in that series to do. And it's the one I've never played as well. I'd put it off for so long because I wanted to finish Eco, which I never had. This is fun. It's a different area. It's not on purpose, but somehow all the routes that I drove, I never ended up going to like these kind of mountain areas. I think that's why I like games like these. I just like maps where you get like this variety environment. That's why I like the idea of the crew so much. Huh. I feel like we've heard this song in this playlist before, but that can't be true. I'm actually not sure if I could. I was thinking of Final Fantasy Tactics. If I did, I'd have to emulate, because I don't know if I can even stream PSP. I need to check what, Actually, no, I think I'm wrong. I think technically if you use the video out cables, I think you get a 720p signal. No, it's not technically a 720p image. Oh, we're speeding a little bit because we're on a hill. Getting away with it too. I swear, even though we're on a limit of 80, I swear some of the trucks are allowed to go faster than that. Like, they're not beholden to the same rule that we are. Okay. I guess it's not too sharp. I was worried that this was... I was going to have to slow down for this, but we'll be fine. But I do want PSP capture available because we've got to get back to those scuffed Tony Hawk ports. No, actually, Underground 2 Remix is probably the best out of the bunch when we get to that one, and I do have the PSP version, and for authenticity, I can't pronounce that word right now. Authenticity. There we go. It'd be fun to play it on actual hardware. Oh. I almost missed my turn there. That would have been disastrous. Also, I think I got bonked, but I didn't get fined, so I'm lucky there. And then I have to... Man, when we stream that, we have to talk about the weirdness that the release version isn't the final version. The final version is a dummy file in Shrek Super Slam on PlayStation 2. No, if you know how to load custom ISOs onto a PSP, you can play that patched version with its fixes. Alright. I'm not actually sure where we are geographically. I don't want to keep checking the map because I don't want it to slow us down. We're still got ways to go. We're going to be driving like all night as well. Okay, I think we're close to the Germany area. I don't know these names, but I'm looking at the signs. Stuttgart, Innsbruck. Yeah, we must be near that kind of region now. I mean, my geography is not great. So... No, no. Oh, God. Oh, that almost went really bad. I was trying to adjust my bag face. And I stopped steering. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. See. Oh, funny enough, I have been. Okay, so now we're in an area I've been to before because these roads are already yellow. Not all of them, but yeah, if I didn't mention it earlier on the mini map there, you know where I've been because the roads will be yellow. Okay, I need to move over to the side here. Here we go. I remember that's cruise control is the name of the thing I'm using, so I don't have to wear out my leg. Okay, let's have a quick look. You know, I'm pretty sure the map button is just M. Okay. Okay, nice. So this is all... It's close to an area I've been to. Oh, yeah, we're going to Frankfurt. But I've never been to this part of the map. And then it won't be until I'm, like, all the way up here. Oh, here we go. We're on one of these narrow roads again. Oh, that didn't last long. I know. I probably would revisit this game one day to do like a marathon stream. But try and... I don't know. I'd maybe do some research on mods, see if there are any like weird mods out there for like make it more simulation, where you have to maybe like a more realistic clock or something. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm based on the other cars I'm seeing. I think I'm allowed to use the headlights now. Maybe I wonder if there is a mod that kind of gets rid of the 80 kilometers an hour rule when you're in certain countries. Because it is a bit annoying that you see all these other vehicles overtake you. It's a random thought, but playing this game has made me think about like the, you know, hypothetical future of this industry. And obviously it's not there yet. But I'm curious if if latency would ever get good enough that this could be a remote work job. Like, considering, you know, like how simulation stuff like this works, Like, could latency get good enough? Or if there was some sort of, like, satellite radio system or something, that you could have, like, a... I don't know, I guess the technology in that case would more start to go towards AI, but I feel like you have to have some human oversight there. But I wonder if it could ever get to the point where you wouldn't have to have a person in the truck. But obviously with certain security, you know, some cargo being like very high security, you probably would still need some of that. That's probably like too far off though, now that I think about it. Like there'd probably be like weird restriction like, yeah, you know, it can't be out of the country, and depending on the country, you probably couldn't get the latency good enough. I don't know. It just made me think about it, because considering like how big of a game this is, and you know, you can buy a wheel and set up like proper pedals and things like that. Okay. Oh, there you go. Under 500 meters away. We actually are doing pretty good now. I don't know how long that's going to be in game time, though. I think there might be a way to toggle it to show in game time, like non in game time, like real time, but I don't remember how to do it. I think after this stream, if I ever plan streaming this again, I'm going to do more research into this game to figure that stuff out. I mean, looking at our predicted time of like 4 in the morning, it's probably going to be closer to like 5, because that's an estimate of us traveling at 80 for the rest of this journey, and obviously we're going to have to slow down at points. I'm trying to think how much longer I could go, because to be honest, I do need to get something to eat pretty soon. But I don't want to just leave this half done. Oh, weird. I guess I missed a turn? I think I missed a turn there. Oh, well. Yeah, my journey got, like, a little bit longer. Sorry about that. Hopefully that's not too bad. The route advisor wasn't making it clear where the turn was, though. Let me look at the map again. Huh. I guess it was... Oh, it was this way. Okay, that doesn't add that much. There we go. I wonder if... it's a random thought, but I wonder if there was ever a PlayStation Portable magazine. That'd be funny if it ever got demo discs. Probably not, because that was the era once demos were downloadable. Okay, hopefully I can... Yeah. This guy's actually slower than me. Probably because of what he's carrying. Okay, hopefully I won't miss any more turn-offs, because that'll be rough if I do. And Hopefully we won't see any diversions. We've somehow been really lucky today. I haven't seen a single diversion. Ugh, gotta be careful, my contacts are a bit messed up. Alright. Okay, we've got to turn off coming here, so we won't miss this one this time. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's why my light keeps getting turned off. I thought I unbound that. My D-pad is still mapped to turning off the light. But I am actually kind of tempted to try and speed a bit to the rest of this, because I really don't know how long this is, and I can't really stop and get food, and it wouldn't be worth it for this. Oh, now we're limited to 60 here. Alright, we'll manage. I think, technically, if you're good about keeping an eye out for police, you can get away with speeding that way. Like, they do have to be nearby for you to get ticketed. But this is the Euro experience here. It does bring back one memory. So, at the end of, kind of like high school, well, what would be secondary school and sixth form for me, I only did it the 1 year, but I did go on the ski trip that my school would organize, and we went to Austria, and I don't know why. I guess it's just to save money, maybe. No, I don't know if that's the case anymore. I guess because of the amount of kids, maybe, but we went by coach, which is a funny way to do that journey when you think about it, coming from England. Like, having to go to the... I don't think we drove through the Channel Tunnel. I think we went on some sort of, like, ferry thing, because we were, like, parked in some sort of weird giant container for a while. And then drove the rest of the way there. It's weird, I don't remember the journey back very well. I remember the journey there. But the way back, I don't remember. But that's, you know, because that's a journey that's, like, a whole day. Or longer. But that's like the closest to like a real life version of this. That, and I have been on a road trip to Scotland from where I am, which is pretty south of England. Yeah, luckily there's like barely anyone around, so we actually are kind of getting away with speeding a bit. Oh, don't take the corner too sharp, though. That's how you turn these things over. Plus, we're going downhill. Oh, drifting. I gotta get these Christmas deliveries done. Only a week away. It's almost that. It's almost a week away. Alright, here we go. I think we're back onto like a big road now. Whew. This song sounds a little bit country roads. It's like legally distinct country roads. Heard her in the morning, now she calls me. Baby, it's like a little bit. There's some proper night driving now. Wow, this road's really abandoned. Like, the other side is people, but... West Virginia. Mountain Mama. What, is that a shooting star? That's nuts. Oh no, that's a jet, I think. What is that? Oh, we can't see it anymore. Oh well. That's the Babylon. It does that riff. You can't tell me otherwise. Okay, hopefully we don't have to take another sleep break. I think I can get away with just going. Yeah, not too far now. Coming up to, yeah, 250 kilometers. That'll start to go by quite quick. I'll be playing this off stream though to try and do this event. I probably won't do it on stream again just because it can be a bit uneventful at times. I'd have to... If I had a co-host and I was talking, then I could probably do it. This is a Donkey Kong music, I think, isn't it? Might be bad to say, but because Super Nintendo is a bit before my gaming era, I've not really played any of those ones. Though I have played Tropical Freeze, and I do have Donkey Kong Country Returns. But I think by the time I got the Wii one, well, because of the Wii one having the annoying shaking, I actually do have the 3DS one. But I'm trying to think if I want to play that or if I just want to emulate the Wii one and map the shake to a button. Heck, that might be something I'd play on the stream. Because technically I could even stream the 3DS version and just dump my own cartridge for that. I don't actually know, I was thinking of when I mentioned earlier about like auto paying off the loan in this versus just doing it in one lump sum. I don't know if that actually saves interest or not. I need to figure that out. Because if it does, then it would be worth it. But I've really got to start looking into like how much it costs to get the better trucks. I'm curious that if you can use your old trucks to kind of like hire drivers and do stuff. But I do want to look a bit more into the modding stuff. See what's out there for this game. Plus I should see if the realistic lighting mod I have has like a newer version or something. I just turned it off for this stream because I didn't want to worry about issues, but I remember it being pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, the current resolution I'm running this, it's not great for reading the signs until they're pretty close. I was curious if I could guess what any of them said. Hasser. Alright, we've got a turn off coming up here. Oh, I almost missed that. I did not realize where that was. Oh, that would have gone real bad if I had messed that up. Okay, slow down a little bit for this. There we go. Okay, I think our predicted time does account for regions where you slow down a little bit. Though it's still going up, so maybe not. Or down, I mean. Let's do the Mario all together now. Okay, this is where I think I need to upgrade my truck, because I think I do have... Yeah, cruise control was on. But I slowed way down there. Yeah, you can see a little bit if you pay attention to the dashboard, what the cruise control buttons are. Yeah, we're just going to power through. I know I'm close to getting tired again, but I think I can make it. Also, my fuel should be fine. I'll say this truck is pretty good for when it comes to fuel use. Maybe because I've got some upgrades, because you can upgrade like your fuel efficiency when you level up. I know there are some like fan run radio stations that are suited for these games, but I don't know how they are when it comes to like copyright music or not. So I don't want to mess with those. I have to do some more research. Because I know there's like Truck Sim FM, and I think there's also just one called Truckers FM. There we go. Okay. Come on, it's only an hour more. We can make it. That'd be fun if there was a mechanic where you could like extend your... you could like take a caffeine boost. Come on, we're so close. Look at that. Under 100 away now. I think I was catching up to that. I don't know if this game actually simulates drifting. Not drifting, drafting. But it felt like I was butting up on this truck because of it. Okay. Okay, there is a rest stop there I could go to, but I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna bypass it. Okay, yeah, see, look, now we're close to an area I've been to before. See it there, it's in yellow. Oh, that was the police. Don't catch me napping. Okay, now we're in the red. It's only an hour, though. And I don't remember what the... I don't know if this is a delivery where I can risk sleeping again or not. Yeah, we're really close to this one now. We'll be coming up on the main city that we're delivering to soon. That's on me. I must have misread the screen. I didn't realize that it was this long of a delivery. But this is, you know, it's like the trucker experience. It's funny when you think about you know, the meme game like Desert Bus and the stuff around that. Obviously, that's what, you know, way worse than this, because that's literally a straight line, and the only thing you're doing there is like accounting because your car will like steer to the left or the right if you don't autocorrect. But it's weird when you think about that, which was an intentional like troll game, but then stuff like this just works. Maybe that explains why I like Death Stranding as well. Though obviously with Death Stranding there's more going on, because you have to, you know, worry about like the time fall and item condition and enemies and you know, rough terrain and all that stuff. Oh, I just realized there's a bus next to me. I've got to slow down so I can... There we go. Crash! What did I even crash into? I didn't even hear it. God, this music with the yawning. Look, there's a destination. It's on the map. Oh, we're almost there, folks. Thank you for sticking with me on this, if you did. Hey, it's for Christmas. Can't hate that. Okay, I've been around some of these roads, but I haven't been into all these areas, it looks like. But hey, I've got to check out new areas on the map today. I'm happy about that. Uh-oh, music. It'd also be fun. I don't know if there is a way, but it'd be fun if there was a way to like keep your driver awake by like doing that. Okay, yeah, we've not even been here before. Dortmund. Probably find some dealerships and recruitment areas though. You discover a recruitment agency. Alright. Finally here. After all this time. Ow, ow. Sorry, my shoe got caught. I think we can do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it a little easier on ourselves. Okay. Okay, no, that didn't quite count. Maybe if I do this, I can, like, straighten it out. Okay, that should be straight enough, I think. No, 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 no. Messed that up already. Heck. I'm not doing that for longer. That's fine. It's not that much experience you get for even parking it. There we go. Oh. Oh, that was a long one. Yeah, that was an hour and a half, that one. Hey, we look leveled up. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I actually have a lot of eco driving. I didn't realize. Okay, so we've got high value cargo. All cargo is valuable, but some loads are more valuable. Companies trust only proven experts. Fragile cargo. You know, I'm going to go for just-in-time deliveries. Because you can get a bit more experience out of those. There we go. Alright. I'm just gonna save here. Make a hard save. Alright. Okay, and... Oh! Okay. Oh. Lean on my wheel here. Yeah, it was a random stream, but I felt really bad for all the stuff I missed last week because of IRL stuff and feeling not great. Like, it really tired me out. I've been feeling just, like, physically worn down a lot this week. But I missed it, you know. So, yeah. What will be coming up next? So, on Tuesday, I think I'm going to do Katamari Damacy reroll. That's going to be on Tuesday. Tuesday, innit? That's going to be on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Tuesday? I don't know. And then I think on Thursday, I'm going to look at Sigil. And, well, we'll probably hop between those for now. Those will be short ones, obviously. Sigil will probably be... There'll either be 1 or 2 streams. It depends. I've got to decide if I want to play on... what difficulty I want to play on with those. But in terms of other updates, as this past week, my YouTube Shorts has still been going up on my YouTube. You can... I've got to double check. I can't remember if I have a link to that on my homepage. I'll double check that after stream today. But that's Johnny Baghead. If you search Johnny Baghead on YouTube, you'll find that channel. But I'm happy those have been doing well, and it's nice that I did them in bulk. That won't be the case in the future because, you know, I don't have backup clips now. No, I have been going through my Scuff era streams for that highlight video I want to do. So I've still got some ways to go on that. Yeah, there's, you know, outside of this VOD, there's not incoming VODs or anything. So that's the main thing. I think I've got clips going live until the second week of January. So if you want to check any of those out, because some of them I did edit by hand, I appreciate it. Make me real happy. But I think that'll do it for me. Don't think there's anything else really going on. I do want to see who's online though. I don't actually know who streams on a Sunday because I'm normally not live on Sundays.
Ned, it would make it so much worse.
You know what? Just checking my stuff here. Alright, I'm just going to cap things off here then. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. I've been your host, Johnny Baghead, doing Christmas deliveries. Hope anyone who joined randomly enjoyed that. I know that's a weird one for me, but there you go. And there'll be more funny wheel shenanigans. At some point, hopefully I can have a camera set up that doesn't do this while I'm playing. Especially for some of the other games, the force feedback stuff's gonna be real. It's gonna be a real problem. But there you go. But yeah, I'll be back Tuesday. There's a chance that I might miss some stuff at the end of the week because I've got some stuff to do again. The reason I did the stream is because I was gonna go out tomorrow and then wasn't feeling up to it. But I might be out like the end of the week. No, it's not like I'll take much breaks around Christmas because there's not much going on around here. So we'll see. I'll just be live at random times. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the show. You take care, everyone. And yeah, keep on trucking. And goodbye.